Hi everybody, it's me, Lindsie. I'm just linking this vlog, and pretty sure because I'm gonna have the quizzes that I tried to do. Thanks a lot to seeing this on Craner's channel, who said he saw this on Jacksepticeye's channel. Even though the second video he uploaded was yesterday and more like last night, and I said to watch it this morning. Anyway, and if you guys are coming from there, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing to say the least, but I guess I'll have to explain. You see, I'm not sure why, but I felt like I could have imagined it. But anyway, it was almost about 20 years ago. So it was around June 12th, 1998. So that's 19 years. And this is the funniest thing. This is why I wouldn't know this. It's around the same time that Chris had, my favorite wrestler, Chris Hero, Chris Brother. I mean, I'm just, I guess I'll start. You know, it's a funny thing because 1998 is the year that I know Chris Brosnan had just graduated from high school. And I would guess that would be because he started wrestling in September of 1998. So, don't get mad at me, okay? So, anyway. Sorry. It's probably because of what I had yesterday. Last night I made. Oh. That shouldn't happen. So, anyway. It was about almost 19 years ago. And I remember it was June 12th. Do not ask me why. You know, I guess I'm trying to forget about that, but I think this is why I explain I like taller men at the same time, but I guess I'll start. It was my first year in this ridiculous new school, and even though to this day, I felt like I should have been there to begin with, but it was me. So I'm not this nice young man. Well, if I'm talking about in my age, but he's actually kind of older. I'm pretty sure he would be 32, 33 now, but it's kind of weird talking about this, but I think this is why the explanation why I like older men as well as taller men. Wow. Anyway, so it was during my first year in the school, something happened, and I met this guy. He was in another class, not pertaining to my program, and he was in another program, but, you know, and I knew his teacher, or he had, and she was really nice, and actually, I guess this is her doing, because I believe she found out, because, I was so scared being in a new school, and even though I got so mad, and it was kind of weird, but I guess I met this guy who I liked, you know, I was with him, we always end up having lunch together. That's the only time we were allowed to see each other. That and chorus. Like the day. And throughout the whole entire school year, I guess, his teacher, my teachers noticed us, and I guess, yeah, and I was just 12 years old at that time, and he was 13, heading into 14, and it's kind of weird. Good grief. So, and the age did not matter for me. It was just that I was really happy when I was there. And even though my birthday didn't happen until May, I was allowed to go to the dance that was put in by his class. And I guess his teacher knows, even though my birthday was not until May, and you were only allowed to be, and you had to be 13 years old. And even though I didn't want to go because of the age, but they insist, so I did. And I guess this is results of the time I had tried to develop my eating habits as of withstanding Chinese food. Because when I was young, I don't know why, but I guess I couldn't handle eating Chinese food. I guess because when I was a little girl, I got sick. But now I'm growing up, and now I'm all grown up, I really love eating Chinese food, Can't blame me on that. So, I had food there, and actually, I think I ate some food before I arrived, but, and then I ate some shrimp. Couldn't eat the rice. I don't know why. It was just a weird time, but I don't know. And then about the next month, when I finally turned 13, my program that I'm in with the two big classes decided to hold their school dance, even though the difference was the one that I was invited to was taking place inside the school. The one that my class put in, it's taking place in a catering. I'm like, really? So, we did that. And first time going there, my mother got us lost. I was worried we would never make it. But my mother did, so I got there. And that's when things put me into madness. So by the time I remember the dance, and I remember I got mad at my teacher because she took a photo of me and the guy I really liked dancing, and it was a very weird shot she did. Not having us told. I just. Oh, I'm still laughing. I don't know why. It just feels too funny. So that happened, and then by June I found out he was graduating, and suddenly this turns to, I guess, a sort of a little bit of a love, even though it had to end short. But it was how it was. I mean, around the time of graduation practice that happened, we hugged until the day of his graduation, and I suddenly remembered that I kissed him. And that was the last thing I could remember. And I think I only remember that, and that song. from Hercules. Anybody shares this to Chris when they find him, please show this video and tell him I'm very bad. But anyway, I guess that's what I remembered. But then suddenly I feel like it's blocking. My memories are just blocking it out. And I don't know. I felt it was not real. It's horrible. So, yeah. That is my story. I know probably I'll say story time. Even though I will not put the quotations, not clickbait, even though you guys probably think it would be, but in fact it's not. Let's just say or something like that. I'll figure out the title. I guess there's the explanation why I like older men, taller older men. It explains why I like Chris. Oh man, I guess that's what's going on. I'll make this straight up forward, guys. I just don't know why. I mean, I do like young men, but I guess that's what drove me nuts. Like older men. Taller, even. That's the reason why I like Chris. And that's why even though if I was on Twitter or on Instagram and you guys catch me saying that, tweeting to Chris, or mentioning on Instagram, just don't get mad at me. And like I said, it's because I'm very comfortable calling him that, as much as I would call Claudio by his name and not calling him Cesaro. I mean, that's how I am. And I'm just glad nobody gets mad at me for this because I know the truth. Anyway, like I said before, the quiz that I have posted on my gaming channel, you guys can check it out. And a huge shout out to Grainer for this. And I'll go check out Jacksepticeye's videos, because like Craner had just said. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!